I get a little disheartened when I see a lot of artists going, yeah, but look at our Instagram followers. I go, show me a chorus. I want to hear a chorus. I want to hear something that's going to make me think that someone's going to get a tattoo of your name on their bum. That is going to be more important for me. And I think only time will tell, but I think we are going through a challenging time for alternative acts at the moment. And I think time will tell whether this has been a fruitful or not fruitful time for alternative acts. And I think, unfortunately, it'll be the latter. And I think it's because of a number of reasons. But I think one of them is people are worried about numbers. People are worried about what they see, and I want to be still worried about what I hear. But we live in a time where people are listening with their eyes. The first thing they see is usually a photo or a logo and a number count under a YouTube video or a SoundCloud play. Or they're looking on the right-hand side of the Spotify, or they're seeing what the top tracks are. All these things you communicate with your eyes and not with your ears. So all those things are already giving you a preconception of what you're about to hear. And usually, back in the old days, you heard something on the radio, or a friend gave you a cassette.
That's true. Mixtape.
A mixtape.
You mixtape.
So you heard with your ears before anything else. But it's a very different psychology now.
But you know what's interesting about that too is if you're listening first without seeing anything, you're connecting with that music, I would say, in a much more unprejudiced sort of way. And if we look at dedicated fan bases, like one of the things I always say to people is I seriously doubt there's going to be a band that comes out now, in this climate we're in now, that's going to have the same rabid followers of bands that have been around for 15, 20 years because of just the way that, like you're saying, the way that the visual is really the first part of it.
I think there's a number of reasons because of that, of which that is one. I think another one is that when we were growing up, you had limited funds. You weren't going to take a risk on something you didn't know, so you kept to your tribe, as I say. So you bought a goth CD because you're into goth music. You bought a metal LP because you're into metal. And now where it's within two little strokes of your thumb, you can be going from one genre to another, one decade to another, one artist to another, and then all of a sudden you're in a whole different world. I think that's killing the tribe. They do exist, but I get fascinated when I see young goths these days.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I'm fascinated, and I almost want to go out and talk to them. Where are you from? How did you get into this? But I think, that wouldn't go down so well. So I'm not doing that.
Creepy. My husband and I, this is like 9 years ago, my husband and I first started dating. We were in Brockley in, is that South London? Brockley? Yes. South London. And we were walking our dog through a graveyard, and there was two goths in the graveyard. And I was so happy. I was like, there's goths, they're in a graveyard, so excited. And my husband's just like, you're so weird. And he still married me. But that was like, you never see that kind of thing anymore.
It's very, very rare. And I saw one the other day walking down Walthamstow Market. I saw her with her mum, and she must have been, just a teenager. And I was like, how would you
I love you.
So much effort.
Yeah.
And
we appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it's I think that lack of tribe because of the ability to listen to multiple genres so easily, and I think people are a lot more prone to say, I'm a fan of everything.
Yeah, I hate that.
If you're a fan of everything, you're a fan of nothing.
Exactly.